He is considered as one of the greatest musicians of the 20th century, and 80 years ago, he took his final bow in Knoxville. Composer Sergei Rachmaninoff played his last recital at the University of Tennessee in 1943. It was an occasion forever immortalized with a statue in World's Fair Park. Digital storyteller William Winnett shares the story of Rachmaninoff's statue.
Sergei Rachmaninoff played in Knoxville twice during his career, once on January 21, 1925 at the Lyric Theater, and 18 years later on February 17, 1943 at the University of Tennessee Memorial Auditorium. Mary Pickle, who studied and played Rachmaninoff's music as a child, was 17 when she attended his show at UT.
Well, it's overwhelming to know that you actually saw him in person and that he played right there in front of you, and that you know this wonderful music that you can hear on recordings, but nothing like a live concert.
A month after this concert, Rachmaninoff died of cancer a few days short of his 70th birthday. More than 50 years later, Russian artist Viktor Bakarov created a sculpture of the musician and offered it to the city of Knoxville, who initially turned it down. It ended up in the possession of Knoxville Art Gallery owner Joe Mason, who decided to keep it in her loft until it could be bronzed and put on display.
I wouldn't have known about the sculpture, period, had I not just happened to talk to the gentleman who was friends with the sculptor and knew that he had spent 3 months in New Jersey at his daughter's doing the sculpture to gift it from the heart.
Mason eventually sold her loft to Robert Loest, who agreed to let the statue stay in his possession as a condition of the sale.
I would look at Rachmaninoff going up the stairs and think, wow, this is really cool, but it's not, because it shouldn't be here. It should be out where people could see it.
It took 7 years and $80,000 in private donations, but in 2003, the Rachmaninoff statue was finally bronzed and put on display at the World's Fair Park. The statue is still standing to this day and sits a mere 100 yards from where Rachmaninoff held his final concert.
Robert Loest believes the unveiling of the Rachmaninoff statue was one of the catalysts that helped to turn downtown Knoxville into the vibrant heart of the city we know today.